Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As I was sitting out here basking in the sun and reflecting on this beautiful day in the city, I felt a sense of joy, peace, serenity, and tranquility overtake my body, and I started uncontrollably smiling on the inside and on the outside. I started feeling warm and giddy on the inside, and I thought, it's a beautiful way to start the weekend and a beautiful way to close out the week. I decided to jump on here and do part 2 of surviving the game. For those of us like me that know that 1, we actually played in the game, and 2, and know that we out here live and free, sane-minded and able-bodied to tell our story, and we survived the game, this video is for us. It's not to glorify what we done been through. It's to give somebody some strength to press on. Like I said, the only time we look back is to get strength to keep pressing forward. And at a time like this, especially in the city, especially in the streets, especially in the hood, we got our ear to the street. We know what's going on. Senseless acts of violence, senseless killing. We check it on the timeline. We know people at balloon releases and funerals, and they hurting. And they need to hear from survivors. They need to hear from people that done really been through something, that can relate, that know what they dealing with. And they don't want to know how you got through what you went through. That's why I decided to jump on here and do part 2 of surviving the game. I thank God that I don't look like what I've been through. And you should too. Those of us that have played the game and survived, you should thank God that you don't look like what you've been through too. Because I know that feeling. I know that feeling as a mama's boy, to watch your mama take her last breath, to see them throw dirt on them when they put in the ground. I know that feeling. I know that feeling to see your daddy in a casket. I know that feeling too. I know that feeling as a father, as a parent, to see your own kids get put in the ground. I know that feeling too. I know that feeling as a man, as a daddy, to know that you failed with raising your kids, with being a protector and provider for your kids. I know that feeling. I know that feeling as a father that tried to give presents, presents, when all your kids wanted was your presents, presence. I know that feeling too. I know that feeling when you got to stand in front of that judge and sign your life away, not knowing if you're going to make it back out. I know that feeling to be a habitual criminal and get jammed again. I know that feeling. I know that feeling to get counted out. People done gave up on you. I know that feeling. To get robbed. I know that feeling. To take losses. I know that feeling. To get played. I know that feeling. See, contrary to popular belief, for those of us that think we are superior to the game, that we'll never get played, guess what? You gotta get played once to really understand the game anyway. I know that feeling, man. I know that feeling to be hurting and crying for help on the inside. On the outside, you looking like you got it all together because you got the drip, you got the whip, you can get to the money. I know that feeling. I know that feeling to suppress how you feel, to avoid how you feel by overindulging. Sex, staying busy, eating, drinking, smoking. I know that feeling. I know that feeling to all you want to do is get high to escape from feeling that feeling. See, I know that feeling too. And I know it's uncomfortable, but it needs to be heard because it's reality. I salute those of us like myself that actually played in the game and survived. I double salute y'all. And hey, man, the world needs to hear your story. I'm just using my platform to tell mine. I'm not the only survivor. The difference between me and you is that I'm using my platform to tell my story. See, people want to know how you got through what you went through. And the only way to get through it is to go through it. But when you going through it, you got to also grow through it. That's what the world need to hear, man. That's what boys and women and girls need to hear from those of us that really played the game. Those of us that really played the game. See, I can hold my head up, chest out, smile, walk courageously, because I know what I done been through. I know what God done took me through. And you do too. Your story not no different than mine. The only difference is I'm using my platform to tell mine. And I'm bold enough to jump on here and tell mine. And be vulnerable and tell mine. The world need to hear it, man. And as y'all can see, I'm still battling through Bell palsy. My face still crooked. I'm still drooling a little bit. But I'm outside, man. I'm outside. I'm head up, chest out. And